Hello, my name is George Garchar. I'm the Executive Director of Catholic Charities serving Portage and Stark counties. A couple of months ago, in our efforts to really educate people about the issues of poverty, we had a Lent mission series, and we started with prayer and shared a lot of client stories to let people know about the impact that we're trying to have and the problems that the community is facing related to poverty. We also had a very, I'd say, informal, interactive session, and it was interesting to hear the themes that emerged from the conversations with the participants. One of the themes was that poverty is not necessarily just a monetary issue or a material issue, but people can be impoverished spiritually, emotionally, and so we talked a little bit about that. What that reminded me of is that it's just as important how we treat people as opposed to just focusing on what we do. So how we do things is just as important as what we do. And of course, we always start with the notion that everyone is created in God's image, and the dignity of the human person is foremost in all of our efforts. The Bishop's Appeal is really critical to our efforts for a couple of reasons. One is that, as everyone knows, the needs are very great, and funding sources are really in decline, especially government sources. Secondly, in many cases, the kinds of things that we need to do, it's very difficult to find funding for, or funding is very restricted. We're in downtown Ravenna, and we don't necessarily have to have them fill out forms and do a very formal, in-depth intake. We just provide a little bit of assistance informally. And that's difficult to do with government funds, so that's a second reason. And then a third reason that's very important is most programs require matching funds or leveraged dollars, and so the Bishop's Appeal is very helpful for that. Most importantly, I think we need to remind ourselves that charity and justice are responsibilities of all Catholics, not just a few Catholics, and the Bishop's Appeal is one way that the average Catholic can meet that obligation.